Welcome to Enchanted Tarot. This is for the sign of Libra for the month of October. It is a general reading. That being said, it may or may not resonate with you. If it doesn't sound like your story, check your other placements. Your messages could be there. Now, although I am reading for October, please know that you can be feeling these energies whenever you view this video. Let's begin. Our current situation. Let me have a look here. Nine of Pentacles, Five of Shields, Temperance, and the Ace of Pentacles. Well, it feels like there was a breakdown in communication with someone. If you were in a relationship, you are now single, or they are now single. This can be somebody who does well for themselves, but they're missing love in their life, basically. It could be that they're very emotional about this breakdown between you, this communication issue problem. I mean, it could have happened because of jealousy, anger. There could have been third-party issues here with this card. Whatever it was made this person very emotional. Currently, they may not be grounded at all. And even if it appears to you like they don't care, you haven't had any news, like they're happy, they've got it made, you know, that's not true. This person, you see, Temperance has both of her feet in the water. So this person's emotions are showing an imbalance. They're showing an imbalance. Why? Because of that card there, the Five of Shields. Now that's your breakdown in communication. They're struggling with their emotions. I feel like you do have this card here, so this is telling me that they would like an opportunity still. It tells me that they value you, okay? So that this is a relationship that they do value, that they do desire, that they would like this new beginning. But something is keeping them in this energy now. It could be that currently there's no communication at all since this has happened. It could be that there is an emotional issue that lingers that keeps them in this with both their feet in the water. When they think of a new beginning, they may become anxious or no longer grounded. So, like, you know, it's different for everyone, but we'll get more details over here. Let's have a look. Here, okay, so this is the position of what's problematic, what's getting in the way, causing delays, where caution might be needed. Well, again, it has to do with communication. There's a gray area when it comes to communication. Things are not what they seem. Again, the blockage is this communication. Or it could be that they, the other person, are seeing something that's not really there. They might not believe that you love them. That could be standing in the way. This person seems to have some issues when it comes to the emotions. You see here's this king, and you see all the gray clouds. So there's a lot of things that need to be cleared up. Then we have this card, the Ten of Love, and then this is also, well, Ten of Cups, Ten of Love, it's the same card. But they speak differently, you know, because this one says that things are not as they appear. That somebody does not share the feeling or the cup. And I think that because that is what's gray, it's what they're feeling or thinking, so to speak. So there's a lot of issues. Possibly somebody has jealousy issues here. There are communication problems. Somebody could be holding back a truth, because this can be going after the truth. He's reaching for that sword. He doesn't have it yet, but he's reaching for the sword in the cloud. In the cloud is where there's confusion, where it's gray. That's where the sword is. So there's communication that is just, it's not clear. There could have been a misunderstanding here. Somebody may have misunderstood something. Their perception may have been off or false, because the moon is here. You see, yeah, you see, somebody's thoughts were distorted. And that could be, or could have been, born of jealousy, or just their internal fears based on previous experiences. You know, what shapes them, what causes them to react, how they think, how they plan, how they solve their problems. So, yeah, distorted thoughts. They get these wild notions. So it's like the imagination could get the better of them. And that could be what happened. Because this is a negative card no matter how you look at it. Up, reverse, it's negative. This Five of Shields in this deck. And so, right now, what's evolving is, what we see is this person really desires this relationship. We know that. But they have emotional issues from the past. It's telling me that right here. Okay, that's determining how the mind is working, and thus the heart and the actions, you know. They want the relationship, but there's a lot of distorted thinking around, or negative thinking around bringing this back to life, or lighting the flame, or renewing the relationship. There's information that is hidden. Somebody's been holding back information, and I think it's emotions or true feelings. Or maybe they're suspecting you of holding back your true feelings. Or maybe they're doing this because of previous bad experiences. Maybe they never opened up emotionally, which caused all of these communication issues and ultimately the breakdown. You see? Yeah, it's like one feeds the other. Yeah, and going forward, what needs to be considered, or what action should be taken. Let's have a look. A decision needs to be taken going forward, but I think that we must keep in mind that in the past it didn't work, so you know, we have to look back to the past. It could be that somebody may have done an impulsive action in the past, so you won't want to repeat that going forward. You will want to take your time, think things through, plan things, lay everything out on the table, and have that talk. And you will have the opportunity to do that. But somebody will have to make a move. Because I see we do have justice here, and that is of course your card, but it also speaks to truth, and I have a truth card also here, which is really, really important. You know, truth in word and deed is what is required of you or of them, whoever's energy this is, when you get this marker. These are markers on your journey. Important things you need to know at this particular time on your journey. Okay? And so what is required of you or of them right now, whoever's energy this is truth. As well as resonating with your own personal truth, it is important now to demand the same from others. And to remember that even a white lie will cause your light to fade and lose power. And this marker is reminding you or them to remain in the light, even if it seems like a more difficult path. All right? It's important, these markers. Okay. You see, somebody's pretending. Somebody is pretending. They're pretending to be happy when they're not. And that's what I said at the beginning. This is what the white dress is saying. This is somebody who pretends to be happy when they're not. They pretend everything's okay when they're not. And that would be the impression this person might be giving you. But it's a lie. Or, in effect, you could say a white lie, couldn't you? And is that not what we just spoke about? And so, what they truly desire, of course, is all of this that we see here. They desire to heal the relationship. They're worried, though, whether, because you would need ingredients for the cauldron, and they would be worried about the future. They're like, they dissect everything, okay? And that's what she's doing. She's dissecting this person here on the table, worried about every possible little scenario they can think of in the future that could possibly happen. It may or may not. Most likely may never happen. But they have a lot of insecurities. The house is here. So they have all of these insecurities, and so they hold back, they stay back out of fear, right? And pretend that everything's okay when it's not. Because there's a completely different story going on behind that wall of pretension, you know? And here we have the wings. This is a wish. It's what they're wishing for. They're wishing for a healing. This is also a very good card and can be saying that somebody will be flying towards you. Okay? It can also be setting oneself free. So setting themselves free from that which they that's blocking them, or that they are hiding behind, you know. You see, here we have the Toad, and he's looking over at these loose ends. Now, the Toad is a very important card because it's asking somebody to take action. Take action on what? On this braid. And that's tying up a lot of loose ends. So that is reaching for that sword and clearing things up. Okay? And I know that you do have all the ingredients to do this, you and them. Okay, their next card, meeting somebody halfway. This is a card of overcoming issues. This is a card of being able to work through the issues. It's sticking together through thick and thin. Even though it rains, they hold together. And so somebody has been holding back to date, okay? In pain, in heartbreak, and pretending everything's okay. They've been stuck on this past relationship with you, and they also carry emotional baggage. Wounds, perhaps, that were never healed, and have created within them all of these fears about, you know, that affect them going forward, and really are affecting this. So here we go. The truth. Somebody, like I said, oh, I'm sorry. I am laughing because we have the Queen here who holds her head very high. We also have, I just saw, the King, and beneath him is a disruption. So here we have the couple, okay? And on top of the King is fear. So fear and the truth. So he may be fearful of speaking a truth. There's something, I'm telling you, there's something this person has that they are holding back. It's information you don't have. And maybe they're afraid to step forward and speak this truth. But you see, with the Toad, there's luck in action. Of course, they don't know that yet. But I'm telling them, if they're watching, there's luck in action. They need to take the action. And the action of what? Tying up these loose ends, of clearing things up, of fixing things, making things right. Somebody here may have too much pride. Pride, maybe fear, pride, maybe a mix of both. We have the card of love here. And this is another marker. So it's really important. This marker reminds you to show kindness and compassion to all whom you meet on your path. It asks you to shift your perception from yourself as a solitary person to one who's part of a living system. Love is what made you. This card thus asks you to keep it flowing. It asks you to remember to receive love as well, because she could be blocking love from coming in, or he could, you know. Somebody could be focused on what didn't work. Well, okay, that would be him, who's very focused on what didn't work. Possibly even her could be, she's somebody with her head held high. She could be maybe holding a grudge. So somebody could be focused on what didn't work. And this card asks you to let love in, to keep the love flowing, to shift your perception. There can even be there can be a lack of understanding or even of denial with this card. And I think that there has been, but I think that this is going to change or is about to change. Somebody needs to take action. And when they do, there is a strong, very strong possibility of a reconciliation here. I see it. Yeah. There's there's a disruption here that the king is going to bring in. So a disruption to this energy. Action gets taken. Somebody here, it's telling you, is flying towards you. We know that this is what they want, and we know also it is what you want. And we know that there will be, that this situation will once again be balanced. When this truth is brought forth, this person must step forward. When they step forward with this truth, the balance is restored. And there's luck in this action, although they don't see it yet, because they're looking at fear. So things are about to change. With these wings, the wings can indicate speed, so I don't think that it would be all that long that you will hear from this person. Yeah. So I thank you for watching, for liking, and for sharing my videos, and for subscribing. Also, I'm sorry, I'm still caught up in the energy of the reading. My eyes keep sliding here, and I keep feeling this energy again of this person, and they're like looking back to the past. Yeah, so very intense. It's almost like it's about to erupt. That's the only way I can say it. Yep. So, all right. That's what I have for you. I thank you for watching, for liking, and for sharing my videos, and for subscribing. Also, thank you to everyone who has sent in a donation. It is greatly appreciated. Many blessings to all of you.